Mastering Life's Game. Strategies to Win Big. Chapter 1. The Game of Life. Rules, Players, and Goals. Life is often compared to a journey, but a more apt metaphor may be that of a game. A dynamic, complex, and ever-changing game. This is not a simple game with clear instructions, a defined end, and a predictable winner. Instead, it is a multifaceted and unpredictable contest where you must navigate relationships, career challenges, financial hurdles, and personal growth. To excel in this game, you need to understand its rules, identify the key players, and define what winning means to you. Life is a game. The idea of life as a game isn't just poetic. It is practical. Games are structured forms of play that involve rules, objectives, and strategies. Similarly, life involves societal rules, personal goals, and strategic decisions. However, unlike a traditional game, life lacks a universal rulebook or referee. You must figure out the rules as you play, and the consequences of your moves often extend far beyond the immediate. To play life's game effectively, you need to recognize three key elements: the rules, explicit and implicit norms that govern behavior; the players, allies, adversaries, and neutral parties who influence your progress; the goals, your definition of success and fulfillment; the rules, explicit and implicit. In every game, rules shape the boundaries within which players operate. In life, these rules come in two forms. Explicit rules. These are codified and enforceable, such as laws, workplace policies, and societal norms. Breaking these rules can lead to tangible consequences like penalties, loss of opportunities, or ostracism. Implicit rules. These are unwritten social expectations and cultural norms. For instance, networking might not be explicitly required for career advancement, but understanding its importance and practicing it strategically can significantly influence your success. Why understanding the rules matters. Operating without an understanding of these rules is akin to playing chess without knowing how the pieces move. You risk making poor decisions, wasting resources, or even disqualifying yourself from opportunities. Successful players study the rules, identify loopholes, and find ways to leverage them to their advantage. The players, allies, adversaries, and neutral parties. No one plays the game of life alone. Every action you take impacts or involves others, intentionally or unintentionally. Understanding who the players are and their roles in your journey is critical. Allies. These are your supporters, friends, family, mentors, and colleagues who share your goals or are willing to help you achieve them. They offer guidance, resources, and emotional support. Building strong alliances requires trust, reciprocity, and clear communication. Adversaries. Competitors or antagonists who may oppose or undermine your efforts. Adversaries aren't always malicious. They may simply have conflicting goals. Understanding their motives and tactics can help you outmaneuver them or transform them into collaborators. Neutral parties. Many people in your life will neither support nor hinder you directly. However, their perceptions and decisions may still influence your success. For instance, a hiring manager or potential investor may evaluate your actions and reputation before making a decision. Strategic insight. Categorizing the players in your life is not about labeling them as good or bad, but about understanding their influence on your objectives. Consider their goals, strengths, and weaknesses to predict how they might act in different scenarios. Defining your goals. What does winning mean? In most games, the objective is predefined. Score the most points, cross the finish line first, or eliminate opponents. In life, however, success is deeply personal. Winning may mean climbing the corporate ladder, building a loving family, achieving financial independence, making a difference in the world, or simply finding peace and contentment. The danger of undefined goals. Without clear goals, you risk being swept up by external pressures, pursuing objectives that don't truly matter to you, or feeling perpetually unsatisfied. Winning requires clarity, knowing what you want and why you want it. Setting smart goals. Specific. Clearly define what you aim to achieve. Measurable. Establish criteria to track progress. Achievable. Ensure your goals are realistic. Relevant. Align goals with your values and long-term vision. Time-bound. Set deadlines to maintain focus and urgency. Practical exercise. Take a moment to write down your top 3 life goals. For each goal, ask yourself, why is this important to me? What steps will I take to achieve it? How will I measure my progress? The interplay of rules, players, and goals. The real challenge in life's game is that the rules, players, and goals are interconnected and constantly evolving. For example, a change in societal norms, rules can shift what is considered successful, goals, and alter your relationships with others, players. An adversary's move might expose a new opportunity you hadn't considered. Pursuing a new goal may require learning new rules or forming alliances with different players. To succeed, you must develop a mindset of adaptability, always ready to reassess and adjust your strategies. Key takeaways: preparing for the game. Study the field. Understand the explicit and implicit rules that govern your environment. Pay attention to societal trends, workplace expectations, and personal relationships. Map the players. Identify who matters in your journey and how they might help or hinder you. Build strong alliances and anticipate the moves of adversaries. Define your win condition. Clarify what success looks like for you. Align your goals with your values and create a roadmap to achieve them. Life is not a game of chance. It is a game of skill, strategy, and persistence. By understanding the rules, identifying the players, and defining your goals, you can set the foundation for mastering life's game and playing to win. Chapter 2. The Power of Game Theory. Life is rarely straightforward, and achieving success often feels like navigating a maze filled with unpredictable turns, unexpected opponents, and hidden opportunities. The question is, how can you make better decisions, outmaneuver challenges, and maximize your chances of success? The answer lies in game theory, a powerful framework that analyzes competitive and cooperative interactions to help you make smarter, more strategic choices. While game theory originated as a mathematical tool to study economic and military strategies, its principles are incredibly relevant to everyday life. Whether you're negotiating a salary, resolving a conflict, or choosing between competing opportunities, understanding game theory can give you a decisive edge. What is game theory? At its core, game theory studies how individuals or groups make decisions when their outcomes depend not only on their own choices, but also on the actions of others. It helps us understand situations where the decisions of different players are interdependent. Key components of game theory include players, the decision-makers involved in the scenario. They could be individuals, organizations, or even abstract forces like market trends. Strategies, the options available to each player. Payoffs, the outcomes or rewards resulting from a combination of strategies chosen by the players. Rules of the game, the constraints or conditions under which the players operate. The fundamental question game theory seeks to answer is, what is the best strategy for each player, given the choices of others? Key concepts in game theory. Game theory encompasses a wide range of concepts, but the following are the most applicable to everyday life. Zero-sum versus non-zero-sum games. Zero-sum game, a situation where one player's gain is another player's loss. Examples include sports or direct competition for limited resources. In zero-sum games, your success often depends on outsmarting your opponents. Non-zero-sum game, a scenario where all players can benefit or suffer together. For instance, a workplace collaboration where everyone contributes toward a shared goal. Recognizing non-zero-sum opportunities can help you transform rivals into allies. The Nash equilibrium. Named after mathematician John Nash, this concept describes a situation where no player can improve their payoff by unilaterally changing their strategy. It represents a stable outcome where all players have optimized their choices based on the expected actions of others. Example: in a job negotiation, both you and the employer reach a point where neither party can improve the outcome without compromising the other's satisfaction. The prisoner's dilemma. This classic scenario illustrates the tension between individual interest and collective benefit. Two prisoners are offered a deal: betray the other and go free, or remain silent and face a lesser sentence. If both betray, They both suffer more than if they had cooperated. Life lesson. Trust and cooperation can lead to better outcomes than pure self-interest, but you must carefully assess the trustworthiness of your collaborators. Dominant strategies. A dominant strategy is one that provides the best outcome for a player, regardless of what others do. Identifying and pursuing dominant strategies can simplify complex decisions. Payoff matrix. A tool used to map out potential outcomes based on different strategy combinations. Learning to visualize your options and their consequences can clarify your decision-making process. Applying game theory to real-life scenarios. Now that you understand the basics, let's explore how game theory can help you tackle real-world challenges. 1. Negotiations. Playing to win-win. Negotiations are classic examples of strategic interaction. Whether negotiating a raise, a business deal, or household responsibilities, game theory can guide your approach. Game theory insight. Start by understanding the other player's objectives. Frame your offer as a mutually beneficial solution, non-zero sum. Use your knowledge of the payoff matrix to anticipate counteroffers and prepare flexible responses. Example. In a salary negotiation, your employer values retaining a skilled employee, while you want fair compensation. By highlighting your contributions and proposing solutions, e.g., additional responsibilities or long-term loyalty in exchange for higher pay, you can achieve a Nash equilibrium where both parties feel satisfied. 2. Competition. Outsmarting opponents. Life often feels like a competition, whether it's vying for a promotion, gaining market share, or standing out in a crowded field. Game theory insight. Analyze your competitors' likely strategies. Identify dominant strategies or potential weaknesses you can exploit. Avoid unnecessary zero-sum confrontations by exploring opportunities for collaboration. Example. If two startups are competing for the same customer base, direct competition on price may harm both. Instead, differentiating your product or targeting a niche market can create a non-zero-sum scenario where both businesses thrive. 3. Relationships. Balancing trust and self-interest. Every relationship involves a balance of cooperation and competition, whether it's romantic, familial, or professional. Game theory insight. Assess whether the relationship resembles a prisoner's dilemma. Build trust by demonstrating reliability over time. Protect yourself from betrayal by setting boundaries or creating incentives for mutual cooperation. Example. In a team project, sharing credit and resources might initially feel risky, but fostering trust can lead to stronger partnerships and long-term success. 4. Decision-making under uncertainty. Life is full of unknowns. Game theory can help you make informed choices even when outcomes are uncertain. Game theory insight. Use the payoff matrix to weigh risks and rewards. Consider probabilistic strategies, such as the mixed strategy approach, where you diversify your actions to account for multiple potential outcomes. Example. If you're deciding between two career paths, game theory suggests mapping the potential payoffs of each option, including salary, job satisfaction, and future growth. By quantifying these variables, you can make a rational choice aligned with your long-term goals. Developing a game theory mindset. To effectively use game theory in your life, cultivate the following habits. Anticipate others' moves. Always ask, if I do this, how will others react? Thinking several steps ahead can reveal opportunities and avoid pitfalls. Optimize for win-win. Seek solutions where all players benefit, especially in non-zero-sum situations. Cooperation often yields better long-term rewards than competition. Be flexible. Life's game is dynamic, and strategies that work today might not work tomorrow. Stay adaptable and open to revising your plans. Think beyond the immediate. Short-term gains can lead to long-term losses if pursued recklessly. Always consider the bigger picture. Conclusion. Game theory offers a structured way to navigate life's challenges, helping you predict outcomes, make smarter decisions, and create winning strategies. It's not just about playing the game, it's about playing it well. By mastering the principles of game theory, you gain a powerful toolkit to outthink your competition, foster meaningful collaborations, and achieve your goals with precision. Life may not come with a rulebook, but game theory is the closest thing to a cheat sheet for success. Chapter 3. The Art of Anticipation. Seeing moves ahead. Imagine playing a chess game where your opponent always seems to anticipate your moves. Before you can act, they've countered you with precision, leaving you scrambling. Now imagine applying that same skill of foresight to life. What if you could predict challenges, foresee opportunities, and plan your next steps with the confidence of a grandmaster? The ability to anticipate, the skill to see moves ahead, is not a luxury but a necessity in the complex game of life. In this chapter, we'll explore the art and science of anticipation. By learning how to think several steps ahead, you'll be better equipped to make decisions that not only respond to the present but shape the future. Why anticipation is a game changer. Anticipation transforms the reactive into the proactive. Most people live reactively, responding to events only after they occur. While there's value in adaptability, a reactive mindset often means you're one step behind. Anticipation flips the script, allowing you to prepare for challenges and seize opportunities before they materialize. In life, as in games, anticipation is the bridge between strategy and success. It enables you to avoid costly mistakes by foreseeing potential pitfalls, maximize opportunities by preparing for them in advance, outmaneuver competitors or adversaries by staying ahead of their actions. The components of effective anticipation. Anticipation isn't a mystical gift. It's a skill anyone can develop by focusing on three key components. 1. Observation. Reading the board. The first step to anticipation is awareness. Just as a chess player studies the board, you must observe your environment, the people around you, and the patterns that govern your field. Pay attention to patterns. Life often follows predictable rhythms. In business, markets fluctuate. In relationships, behaviors repeat. By identifying these patterns, you can foresee what's likely to happen next. Monitor key players. Who are the people influencing your life, whether directly or indirectly? Observe their motivations, tendencies, and actions. Their patterns can reveal their future moves. Stay informed. In today's world, knowledge is power. Keep up with trends, data, and developments in areas relevant to your goals. Information equips you to predict change before it happens. 2. Analysis. Imagining scenarios. Once you've observed the landscape, the next step is to analyze it. Think of this as running simulations in your mind, imagining various what-if scenarios to determine potential outcomes. Map out possibilities. For every decision, there are multiple possible consequences. Create a mental or written decision tree that branches into different outcomes based on your choices and those of others. Identify likely outcomes. Use probability to assess which scenarios are most likely to occur. While you can't predict the future with certainty, narrowing down the possibilities gives you a strategic edge. Think like an opponent. Anticipating challenges often means putting yourself in someone else's shoes. What would you do in their position? This perspective helps you predict their actions and counter them effectively. 3. Preparation. Building the right response. The final component of anticipation is preparation. Observation and analysis are useless if they don't lead to actionable steps. Develop contingency plans. For every scenario you anticipate, have a response ready. This doesn't mean planning for every minor possibility, but preparing for the most impactful outcomes. Focus on flexibility. The best plans are adaptable. Life's unpredictability demands that you remain ready to pivot when the game changes. Stay calm under pressure. Anticipation is also about mental preparation. Visualizing potential challenges ahead of time reduces anxiety and helps you stay composed when they arise. Practical applications of anticipation. Let's explore how you can apply the art of anticipation in different areas of life. 1. Personal life. Navigating relationships and decisions. Anticipation can greatly improve your personal relationships and decision-making. In relationships, pay attention to patterns in communication and behavior. If a friend or partner tends to withdraw during conflicts, anticipate this and address the issue proactively. In major decisions, use the decision tree method to weigh the pros and cons of life choices. For example, if you're considering a career change, anticipate the potential challenges, e.g., financial strain, skill gaps, and prepare to address them. 2. Professional life, staying ahead at work. In the workplace, anticipation can set you apart as a strategic thinker and problem solver. Anticipating industry trends. Stay informed about emerging technologies, market shifts, and industry disruptions. The professionals who adapt early are often the ones who thrive. Reading team dynamics. Observe your colleagues' strengths, weaknesses, and goals. Anticipating their needs or actions can help you collaborate more effectively and even preempt conflicts. Planning for career growth. Look beyond your current role and consider where your industry is headed. What skills will be valuable in 5 years? Start developing them now. 3. Competitive scenarios. Outsmarting the opposition. Whether you're competing for a promotion, negotiating a deal, or running a business, anticipation can give you a decisive edge. Studying the competition. Research your competitors' strategies and past behaviors. This knowledge allows you to predict their next moves and position yourself advantageously. Preempting challenges. If you foresee a competitor launching a new product, prepare a counter strategy in advance, such as improving your offerings or targeting a different market segment. 4. Crisis management. Staying calm in the storm. Anticipation is especially valuable in high-pressure situations, where quick thinking can make all the difference. Identifying early warning signs. Crises often give subtle warnings before they erupt. Whether it's a financial downturn, a health issue, or a strained relationship, paying attention to early signs can help you act before the situation worsens. Planning for the unexpected. While you can't predict every crisis, you can build a safety net. For example, maintaining an emergency fund or cultivating a supportive network ensures you're prepared for unforeseen challenges. Tools and techniques to hone your anticipation skills. 1. Mind mapping. Create visual diagrams that explore possible outcomes for a decision or situation. This helps you see the bigger picture and identify potential moves ahead. 2. Scenario planning. Dedicate time to imagine best case, worst case, and most likely scenarios for major decisions. Write down how you would respond to each. 3. Continuous learning. Stay curious and informed. The more you know about your environment, the easier it becomes to anticipate changes. 4. Strategic pausing. Don't rush into action. Take a moment to assess the situation, consider your options, and predict potential outcomes before making a move. Anticipation in action. A case study. Scenario: you're a manager at a company, and you sense that a competitor might launch a product similar to yours. How do you anticipate and prepare? Observation. Research the competitor's recent activities, hiring trends, and patent filings. These might hint at their product plans. Analysis. Use a decision tree to map out scenarios. What happens if they launch next month? What if they undercut your pricing? How might your customers respond? Preparation. Develop a counter strategy, such as emphasizing unique features of your product or accelerating your own launch timeline. By anticipating the competitor's move, you've positioned yourself to respond effectively and maintain your market edge. Conclusion. The power of seeing ahead. The art of anticipation is not about predicting the future with absolute certainty. It's about preparing for it with clarity and confidence. By observing your environment, analyzing possibilities, and preparing strategically, you gain the ability to shape your outcomes rather than being shaped by them. Anticipation turns life from a series of surprises into a landscape of opportunities. When you master this skill, you don't just play the game, you start winning it. Chapter 4. Know Thyself. Self-awareness as the ultimate advantage. In the grand game of life, the most important player is you. Your strengths, weaknesses, desires, fears, habits, and beliefs form the foundation of every decision you make. Knowing yourself intimately is not just a matter of introspection, it's a strategic advantage. Self-awareness allows you to align your actions with your goals, avoid unnecessary pitfalls, and maximize your potential. This chapter dives into the art and science of self-awareness. We'll explore why it's crucial, how to develop it, and how to use it as a lever for success. By the end, you'll understand why the journey inward is the most critical path to mastery. Why self-awareness is essential in life's game. 1. Understanding your strengths and weaknesses. Knowing your strengths gives you clarity on where to invest your energy for the greatest returns. Simultaneously, acknowledging your weaknesses helps you avoid situations where you're likely to fail or prepares you to mitigate their impact. Strengths as strategic assets. Just as a business identifies its unique selling points, you must recognize your unique skills and traits. Are you a natural communicator, a visionary thinker, or someone who excels in problem solving? Leveraging these qualities positions you ahead of the competition. Weaknesses as blind spots. Ignoring your weaknesses is akin to walking into a battlefield without knowing where the mines are. Identifying areas where you struggle enables you to seek support, delegate, or improve. 2. Aligning actions with goals. Life becomes simpler and more fulfilling when your actions align with your true desires. Many people chase goals that society, family, or peers dictate, leading to dissatisfaction. Self-awareness helps you clarify what truly motivates you. What kind of success resonates with you? What sacrifices you're willing to make? 3. Building resilience and adaptability. When you know your triggers, emotional responses, and stress points, you can better manage setbacks. Self-awareness makes you less reactive to external events, giving you control over how you respond. 4. Enhancing relationships. Strong relationships are built on empathy, communication, and understanding. When you're aware of your behavior patterns, you're better equipped to interact positively with others and avoid conflicts. The pillars of self-awareness. 1. Internal awareness. This refers to understanding your thoughts, emotions, and motivations. It's the voice inside your head, the mental dialogue that shapes your actions. Self-reflection practices. Spend time regularly reflecting on your decisions and emotions. Journaling, meditation, or even taking long walks can help you process your inner world. Questions to ask yourself. What are my biggest fears? What motivates me to get out of bed each day? What am I avoiding and why? 2. External awareness. This involves understanding how others perceive you. Often, the way we view ourselves differs from how others see us. Bridging this gap is crucial for personal and professional growth. Seeking feedback. Ask trusted friends, family, or colleagues for honest insights about your strengths and areas for improvement. Body language and communication. Pay attention to how people react to your words and actions. Their responses can reveal how you're being perceived. 3. Situational awareness. This refers to recognizing how your behavior fits within the broader context. Are you acting appropriately for the situation? Are you adjusting to the dynamics around you? Adjusting to environments. Whether you're in a corporate meeting or a casual gathering, being situationally aware ensures your actions resonate with the context. Understanding power dynamics. Awareness of social hierarchies and group dynamics can help you navigate challenging situations effectively. Developing self-awareness. 1. Conduct a personal SWOT analysis. Borrowed from the business world, a SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, is a simple yet powerful tool for self-assessment. Strengths. List your core competencies and achievements. What do you do better than most people? Weaknesses. Identify areas where you struggle or require improvement. Be honest and specific. Opportunities. Explore external circumstances that could align with your strengths. Threats. Recognize obstacles or challenges that might hinder your progress. 2. Leverage personality tests and frameworks. Personality assessments can provide valuable insights into your traits, preferences, and tendencies. Popular tools include MBTI, Myers-Briggs Type Indicator. Understand your personality type and how it affects your decisions. StrengthsFinder. Discover your top talents. Enneagram. Dive into your core motivations and fears. 3. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness trains you to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. By cultivating this practice, you can recognize patterns in your thinking, identify triggers that lead to negative behaviors, develop greater emotional control. 4. Engage in regular feedback loops. Growth requires feedback. Make it a habit to solicit constructive criticism from trusted sources. Examples include annual self-reviews and goal assessments, periodic check-ins with mentors or coaches, Anonymous feedback from peers. 5. Commit to lifelong learning. Self-awareness is not a one-time achievement, but a continuous process. Stay open to new experiences, perspectives, and challenges that help you evolve. Using self-awareness as a strategic advantage. 1. Choosing the right goals. Self-awareness prevents you from pursuing goals that don't align with your values or strengths. For example, if you thrive in collaborative environments, a career in a highly competitive, solitary field may not suit you. If financial security motivates you, entrepreneurial ventures with high risk may need reconsideration. 2. Enhancing decision-making. Knowing your tendencies, such as impulsivity or overanalysis, helps you make better decisions. For example, if you're prone to impulsive decisions, enforce a 24-hour rule before making major commitments. If you tend to overanalyze, set deadlines to ensure timely action. 3. Strengthening leadership skills. Great leaders are self-aware. They understand their impact on others and adjust their leadership style accordingly. To lead effectively, recognize how your emotions influence your decisions. Be mindful of how your tone and actions affect your team. Stay receptive to feedback and adapt when necessary. 4. Building emotional intelligence. Self-awareness is the foundation of emotional intelligence, EQ, which comprises self-regulation, managing your emotions constructively; empathy, understanding and relating to others' emotions; social skills, building and maintaining strong relationships. Real-world examples of self-awareness in action. 1. The career pivot. Jane, a mid-level manager, realized she was feeling unfulfilled despite her success. Through self-reflection, she discovered her true passion lay in creative work, not administration. By recognizing this mismatch, she pivoted to a role in marketing, where her creativity flourished. 2. The negotiation win. During a high-stakes business negotiation, Tom noticed he became defensive when challenged. Aware of this tendency, he practiced staying calm and asking clarifying questions instead of reacting emotionally. His self-awareness helped him close a critical deal. Challenges in developing self-awareness. Facing uncomfortable truths. Self-awareness often requires confronting aspects of yourself you'd rather ignore. Cognitive biases. Biases like confirmation bias, seeking information that validates your beliefs, can cloud your self-perception. Overconfidence. Believing you know yourself fully can lead to stagnation. Stay humble and open to growth. Conclusion. The journey inward. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of a winning life strategy. By understanding yourself deeply, you unlock the ability to align your actions with your goals, navigate challenges effectively, and build stronger relationships. It's not a destination, but a lifelong journey of discovery, reflection, and growth. Remember, the better you know yourself, the better you can play and win the game of life. Chapter 5. Outsmarting the competition. Strategic thinking for the real world. Life, like any game, involves competition. Whether you're vying for a promotion, negotiating a deal, or striving to achieve personal milestones, competition is inevitable. The key to thriving isn't brute strength or blind effort. It's strategic thinking. By approaching challenges with calculated moves, adaptability, and creative solutions, you can consistently stay ahead of the curve. This chapter explores how to outsmart competition in personal and professional contexts. We'll delve into practical tactics for negotiation, persuasion, and influence, and how to turn competitors into allies when it serves your goals. By the end, you'll be equipped to think several moves ahead and emerge as a confident strategist. Understanding competition in life's game. 1. Recognizing different types of competition. Not all competition is the same. Understanding the nature of your competition is the first step toward crafting a winning strategy. Direct competition. This involves individuals or entities with similar goals, vying for the same opportunities, e.g., colleagues competing for a promotion. Indirect competition. These are external factors or situations that indirectly challenge your goals, e.g., market trends, economic downturns. Internal competition. Sometimes, the most challenging competitor is within your own self-doubt, procrastination, or fear. 2. Competition as opportunity. Many view competition negatively as a threat. However, competition can motivate growth. It pushes you to improve, innovate, and strive for excellence. Reveal weaknesses. Competition exposes areas where you or your strategy may be lacking, offering a chance to address them. Foster creativity. The need to stand out often leads to creative thinking and out-of-the-box solutions. The foundations of strategic thinking. 1. Assess the playing field. Strategic thinking begins with a thorough understanding of your environment. This involves analyzing stakeholders. Identify key players, including allies, competitors, and neutral parties. Understanding motivations. What drives your competition? Knowing their goals can help you predict their moves. Identifying resources. Assess what you have at your disposal, skills, networks, time, and what gaps need filling. 2. Define your goals clearly. Vague goals lead to wasted effort. Clearly defining what winning looks like ensures your strategy is focused and aligned with your values. Ask yourself, what do I want to achieve in this situation? What trade-offs am I willing to make to reach my goal? How will I measure success? 3. Prioritize and focus. Many lose the game by spreading themselves too thin. Strategic thinkers identify their most important battles. Allocate their resources to areas where the payoff is highest. Avoid distractions that dilute their efforts. Strategic tools for outsmarting the competition. 1. Tactics for negotiation. Negotiation is an essential skill for overcoming competition and achieving win-win outcomes. To negotiate effectively, prepare thoroughly. Research your counterpart's needs, preferences, and potential constraints. The more informed you are, the stronger your position. Anchor with confidence. Make the first offer if possible, as this sets the tone and anchors the negotiation in your favor. Identify leverage points. What do you have that they want? Use this as a bargaining chip. Stay emotionally neutral. Avoid letting emotions cloud your judgment. Stay calm, even if the negotiation becomes tense. 2. The art of persuasion. Influence plays a significant role in outsmarting the competition. Persuasion involves aligning others with your goals through trust, logic, and emotional appeal. Build credibility. People are more likely to follow those they respect. Demonstrate competence, honesty, and reliability. Appeal to emotions. Stories, visuals, and relatable examples often sway decisions more effectively than raw data. Frame the narrative. Position your ideas in a way that highlights benefits for others. For example, instead of saying, "This will help me," frame it as, "This will benefit us." 3. Leverage game theory principles. Game theory provides valuable insights into competitive interactions. Key concepts include Nash equilibrium. Seek outcomes where all parties achieve their best possible results given the other's strategies. For example, collaborating with a competitor on a joint venture may benefit both parties more than competing head-to-head. Zero-sum versus non-zero-sum games. Recognize when competition is win-lose, e.g., a single promotion, versus win-win, e.g., expanding a market together. Tit-for-tat strategy. In ongoing interactions, reciprocate actions, both cooperative and competitive. This builds trust while protecting you from exploitation. Transforming competition into collaboration. 1. Identify common goals. Not all competitors need to be adversaries. Collaboration can often lead to outcomes that benefit both parties. Look for areas where your goals overlap. Are there shared challenges you can tackle together? Can you pool resources for mutual gain? 2. Build strategic alliances. Forming alliances, even temporary ones, can strengthen your position. Consider partnering with those who complement your strengths, aligning with individuals or groups who have influence over your competition. 3. Maintain clear boundaries. While collaboration can be powerful, ensure you don't compromise your core goals or values. Protect sensitive information and clarify the terms of your partnership. Staying ahead in competitive environments. 1. Develop a unique edge. To stand out, focus on what makes you different and valuable. This could be a specialized skill set, a unique perspective or approach, an unparalleled work ethic or commitment. 2. Anticipate moves. Predicting your competition's next move gives you a significant advantage. Techniques include scenario planning. Consider various potential moves your competition might make and prepare responses in advance. Pattern recognition. Study their past behavior for patterns that reveal their strategy. 3. Stay agile. In a rapidly changing environment, the ability to adapt is critical. Build flexibility into your strategies by staying informed about new developments, being willing to pivot when needed, experimenting with innovative approaches. Real-world applications. 1. Corporate competition. In the business world, companies that anticipate market trends and adapt quickly often outsmart their competition. For example, Apple's focus on design and user experience allowed it to dominate the smartphone market despite stiff competition. 2. Personal career growth. Individuals who think strategically about their career paths often achieve faster success. This might involve building relationships with mentors, taking calculated risks to stand out, continuously upskilling to remain relevant. 3. Everyday life. Even in daily interactions, strategic thinking pays off. For instance, a parent negotiating screen time limits with a child might frame it as a reward system instead of a restriction, achieving a more cooperative outcome. Challenges in outsmarting the competition. Overconfidence. Assuming you'll always outsmart the competition can lead to complacency. Stay vigilant and humble. Underestimating opponents. Never underestimate your competition's abilities or resources. Ethical dilemmas. Winning at any cost can harm your reputation and relationships. Prioritize integrity. Conclusion. Think smart, play smart. Outsmarting the competition isn't about eliminating others. It's about positioning yourself to thrive. By understanding the playing field, leveraging strategic tools, and maintaining adaptability, you can consistently stay one step ahead. Remember, competition is an opportunity for growth and innovation. Approach it with confidence, creativity, and a winning mindset. Chapter 6. The Power of Flexibility. Adapt or lose. In the ever-changing game of life, flexibility is your greatest advantage. While having a strong strategy is essential, rigid adherence to plans often leads to failure when circumstances shift. True winners are not just great planners, they're masterful adapters. They thrive in uncertainty, pivot with ease, and recalibrate when the game changes. In this chapter, we'll explore how to build adaptability into your strategies and learn to pivot effectively when faced with unexpected challenges. Why flexibility is the ultimate strength. 1. The nature of change. Change is the only constant. Whether it's technological advancement, economic shifts, or personal circumstances, unexpected developments are inevitable. Being rigid in the face of change leads to missed opportunities. New paths can open unexpectedly, but only if you're prepared to explore them. Increased stress. Resistance to change often creates unnecessary frustration and anxiety. Irrelevance. In today's fast-paced world, what worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. Flexibility, on the other hand, enables you to stay ahead of the curve. By embracing change, you can often lead rather than follow. Recover quickly. Adaptable individuals bounce back from setbacks with greater ease. Innovate. Change forces you to think creatively, often leading to breakthrough solutions. 2. Myths about flexibility. Many people view flexibility as indecision or weakness, but this is far from the truth. Flexibility is proactive. It's about anticipating change and preparing for it, not simply reacting. Strategic. Adaptability means adjusting your approach without compromising your core goals. Resilient. It reflects strength, not fragility, your ability to bend without breaking. Building flexibility into your strategy. 1. Develop a contingency mindset. Even the best-laid plans can falter. To build flexibility into your strategy, anticipate potential scenarios. Identify possible challenges or opportunities and prepare for them. This is sometimes called scenario planning. Example: if you're launching a new product, consider what you'll do if a competitor beats you to market or if demand exceeds expectations. Create backup plans. Have plan B and C ready. These are not signs of pessimism, but practical safety nets. Allocate resources wisely. Leave room in your budget, time, or energy for unexpected changes. 2. Embrace incremental goals. Instead of pursuing a rigid long-term plan, break your objectives into smaller, manageable milestones. This approach allows you to evaluate progress frequently. Regular check-ins let you assess whether you're still on the right track. Adjust as needed. If one milestone proves unattainable, you can recalibrate without derailing the entire plan. Celebrate small wins. This keeps motivation high while allowing for course corrections. 3. Stay curious and open-minded. Flexibility requires a mindset that welcomes new ideas and perspectives. Ask questions. Regularly challenge your assumptions and seek feedback from others. Learn continuously. Stay informed about trends, advancements, and alternative approaches. Avoid confirmation bias. Be willing to consider viewpoints that differ from your own. Learning to pivot. The art of changing course. 1. Recognize when to pivot. Knowing when to pivot is just as important as knowing how. Common signals include diminishing returns. If your efforts are yielding less progress over time, it may be time to rethink your approach. Market or environmental changes. External factors like new competitors, economic shifts, or cultural trends can render your current strategy obsolete. Personal misalignment. If your strategy no longer aligns with your values or goals, a pivot may be necessary. 2. Steps to pivot effectively. Pivoting doesn't mean abandoning your goals. It means finding a better path. Follow these steps. Assess your current position. What's working? What's not? Be honest and objective. Identify new opportunities. Look for untapped areas where your strengths can shine. Redefine success. Adjust your metrics and expectations to align with the new direction. Communicate clearly. If your pivot involves a team or stakeholders, ensure they understand why the change is happening and how they can contribute. 3. Examples of successful pivots. Netflix. Originally a DVD rental company, Netflix pivoted to streaming services when technology advanced. Today, it's a leader in original content production. Personal careers. Many professionals find greater success by shifting industries or roles that better match their evolving skills and passions. Practicing adaptability in real life. 1. Handle setbacks like a pro. Setbacks are inevitable, but adaptable people use them as learning opportunities. Reframe the situation. Instead of seeing failure as the end, view it as feedback. Stay solution-oriented. Focus on what you can control and what actions you could take next. Find the silver lining. Often, setbacks lead to unexpected opportunities or valuable lessons. 2. Thrive in uncertainty. Life's unpredictability can be daunting, but it also offers freedom. To embrace uncertainty, focus on what matters. Stay clear about your core values and goals, even as the specifics shift. Build emotional resilience. Practice mindfulness, gratitude, and stress management techniques to stay grounded. Experiment boldly. View uncertainty as a chance to try new approaches without fear of failure. 3. Collaborate for greater adaptability. No one succeeds alone, especially in complex and changing environments. Collaborate with mentors. Seek guidance from those who've navigated similar challenges. Peers. Brainstorming with others often leads to innovative solutions. Teams. A diverse team brings a range of perspectives, increasing adaptability. Common pitfalls in adaptability. Overadapting. Constantly changing direction can create confusion and dilute efforts. Balance adaptability with consistency in your core values and goals. Fear of change. Hesitation can leave you behind. Overcome fear by starting small and gradually building confidence in your ability to adapt. Lack of follow-through. Adaptability requires commitment to new paths. Avoid the trap of pivoting without fully executing your revised plans. Case study. The power of flexibility in action. The rise of Airbnb. Airbnb began as a simple idea to rent out air mattresses during a conference. When the founders realized the broader potential of their concept, They pivoted their business model multiple times, from short-term rentals to unique experiences to long-term stays. Their ability to adapt to market demands and global challenges, e.g., the COVID-19 pandemic, turned Airbnb into a multi-billion-dollar enterprise. Key takeaways: anticipate needs. Airbnb continually assessed what travelers and hosts needed and adjusted accordingly. Stay resilient. The company didn't let setbacks, like investor rejections, derail their efforts. Think creatively. They innovated by expanding into niches like virtual experiences during the pandemic. Conclusion: flexibility as your superpower. In the game of life, rigidity is a disadvantage. The ability to adapt is not just a survival skill, it's the foundation of success. By anticipating change, embracing uncertainty, and pivoting when necessary, you can turn challenges into opportunities and setbacks into comebacks. Remember, winning isn't about sticking to a script. It's about playing smart, staying agile, and continually evolving. Chapter 7. Relationships as Leverage, Building a Strong Network. In the game of life, no player wins alone. Relationships are among the most powerful tools you can leverage to achieve your goals, overcome challenges, and create meaningful success. Whether in your personal or professional life, the strength of your network often determines the scope of your opportunities. This chapter explores why relationships matter, how to cultivate them strategically, and the key principles of building trust, reciprocity, and influence. Why relationships are key to winning the game. 1. The power of connection. Humans are inherently social beings. Every opportunity, whether it's a career advancement, a business deal, or a life lesson, comes through people. Strong relationships open doors. A trusted connection can introduce you to opportunities that would otherwise be out of reach. Provide support. During tough times, your network becomes your safety net, offering advice, encouragement, or tangible help. Magnify influence. Through others, your voice and impact can extend far beyond what you could achieve alone. 2. The network effect. The value of your network grows exponentially as it expands. This phenomenon, known as the network effect, works because diverse connections create synergy. A larger network connects you to varied skill sets, experiences, and ideas. Opportunities multiply. Each person in your network links you to their network, expanding your reach. Knowledge compounds. Insights and resources flow more freely in a well-connected group. The foundation of strong relationships. 1. Trust. The cornerstone of connection. Trust is the bedrock of all meaningful relationships. Without it, connections are superficial and transactional. To build trust, be reliable. Follow through on your promises, big or small. Show integrity. Be honest and consistent in your actions and words. Be vulnerable. Share your own challenges or mistakes. It humanizes you and deepens connections. 2. Reciprocity, the give and take principle. Strong relationships thrive on mutual benefit. To cultivate reciprocity, give without expecting immediate returns. Help others solve problems, share resources, or connect them with opportunities. Acknowledge help. Show gratitude when someone assists you, whether through a heartfelt thank you, public recognition, or paying it forward. Balance the scales over time. While relationships may ebb and flow, aim for mutual benefit in the long run. 3. Empathy, understanding others' needs. Empathy strengthens relationships by showing others that you care. Practice empathy by listening actively. Focus on what others are saying without interrupting or thinking of your response. Validating feelings. Acknowledge emotions and concerns without judgment. Tailoring your approach. Recognize that different people have different communication styles, needs, and goals. Strategies for building a strong network. 1. Start with your inner circle. Your closest connections, family, friends, colleagues, are the foundation of your network. Strengthening these relationships provides a stable base from which to grow. To do this, invest time. Regularly check in with your inner circle, whether through phone calls, coffee meetings, or shared activities. Deepen connections. Move beyond surface-level interactions by discussing goals, values, and challenges. Be generous. Offer support, advice, or resources whenever you can. 2. Expand your circle strategically. Building a broader network requires intentionality. Focus on quality over quantity. A few meaningful relationships are more valuable than dozens of weak connections. Diverse networks. Seek out individuals from different industries, cultures, and backgrounds to broaden your perspective. Key connectors. Identify and nurture relationships with people who are well-connected themselves. 3. Cultivate relationships through shared value. Strong relationships are built on mutual benefit. To provide value, share knowledge. Offer insights, advice, or expertise in areas where you excel. Make introductions. Connect people in your network who could benefit from knowing each other. Be a problem solver. Help others overcome challenges, whether through brainstorming or practical support. 4. Use technology wisely. Technology has made networking easier, but also more impersonal. Use tools like LinkedIn, social media, and email to connect consistently. Follow up with new contacts and stay in touch with existing ones. Share content. Post articles, insights, or updates that showcase your expertise and invite engagement. Personalize your approach. Avoid generic messages. Tailor your communications to show genuine interest. Maintaining and strengthening your network. 1. Consistent communication. Out of sight often means out of mind. Stay connected by scheduling check-ins. Set reminders to reach out to key contacts regularly. Using milestones as opportunities. Birthdays, promotions, or other milestones are great occasions to reconnect. Sharing updates. Send periodic updates about your life, work, or projects and ask about theirs. 2. Focus on long-term relationships. Relationships are marathons, not sprints. Build longevity by being there in tough times. Show up when others need support. It's when trust is truly built. Celebrating their wins. Acknowledge and celebrate others' achievements genuinely. Rekindling old connections. It's never too late to reconnect with someone. A thoughtful message can reignite dormant relationships. The role of networking in professional success. 1. Career advancement. A strong professional network is often the key to promotions, job offers, or new business ventures. To leverage your network for career success, seek mentors. Build relationships with people who can guide and inspire you. Showcase your skills. Share your achievements and expertise in a way that's authentic, not boastful. Be proactive. Don't wait for opportunities to come to you. Let your network know what you're looking for. 2. The hidden job market. Many jobs and opportunities are never advertised. They're filled through personal connections. To tap into this market, let people know you're looking. When seeking a new role, discreetly inform trusted contacts. Build relationships before you need them. Networking is most effective when it's done consistently, not just in times of need. 3. Collaborative opportunities. Networking isn't just about individual gain. It's also about collaboration. Strong networks can lead to joint ventures, partnering with others to launch businesses, projects, or initiatives. Creative brainstorms. Leveraging diverse perspectives to solve complex problems. Cross-promotion. Helping each other reach broader audiences or markets. Building influence through relationships. 1. The power of persuasion. Influence grows naturally when others trust and respect you. To enhance your influence, be a thought leader. Share valuable insights that establish your expertise. Build credibility. Demonstrate competence, consistency, and character in all your interactions. Use storytelling. People are more likely to remember and act on compelling stories than dry facts. 2. Social proof. The more others vouch for you, the stronger your influence becomes. Cultivate social proof by earning testimonials. Ask for recommendations or endorsements from those you've worked with. Building a positive reputation. Act with integrity and professionalism in all settings. Leveraging community. Engage actively in groups or organizations where your contributions are visible. Common networking pitfalls and how to avoid them. Being transactional. Treating relationships as mere exchanges of favors undermines trust. Focus on genuine connection. Neglecting your network. Failing to maintain relationships can lead to missed opportunities. Stay consistent. Overcommitting. Trying to connect with everyone can dilute your efforts. Be intentional about your focus. Conclusion. Relationships are your competitive edge. Relationships are not just a part of the game. They are the game. By building a strong, diverse, and trusted network, you can multiply your opportunities, gain invaluable support, and create a foundation for lasting success. Whether in your personal or professional life, approach every connection with authenticity, generosity, and strategic intent. The more you invest in others, the more you'll find yourself winning at life's most important game. Chapter 8. Playing to win at work. Professional strategies that deliver results. Success in the workplace is a critical component of mastering life's game. Whether you're climbing the corporate ladder, building your own business, or navigating the gig economy, professional achievement is often a cornerstone of personal fulfillment and financial security. Winning at work requires more than just hard skills. It's a combination of strategic thinking, relationship management, and the ability to adapt to changing circumstances. In this chapter, we'll explore actionable strategies to help you excel in competitive work environments, make yourself indispensable, and achieve long-term career success. Why work is a game, and how to win. 1. The workplace as a strategic arena. In many ways, the workplace mirrors a game. Rules of engagement. Every organization has explicit rules, policies, and implicit norms, culture, that dictate behavior. Players and competition, colleagues, competitors, and even clients can impact your success. Understanding their goals and motivations is critical. Scoring system. Success is often measured in promotions, recognition, or financial rewards. Defining what winning means to you is essential. 2. The stakes are high. Work is not just about earning a paycheck. It's about building a legacy. Your professional achievements shape your reputation and future opportunities. Gaining influence. Success at work often translates to greater autonomy and decision-making power. Creating security. Excelling in your field ensures you remain competitive and relevant in an ever-changing economy. Developing a winning mindset at work. 1. Define your career vision. Winning begins with clarity. Ask yourself, what are your long-term goals? Define what you want to achieve in your career, whether it's leadership, financial freedom, or making a difference. What does success look like now? Break down your long-term vision into actionable, short-term milestones. 2. Commit to continuous improvement. The workplace evolves rapidly. To stay ahead, focus on lifelong learning. Regularly update your skills through courses, certifications, or self-study. Seeking feedback. Constructive criticism from peers and superiors is a goldmine for growth. Staying curious. Ask questions, explore new areas of expertise, and embrace innovation. 3. Cultivate resilience. Challenges are inevitable. Develop resilience by learning from failure. Treat setbacks as opportunities to refine your strategies. Staying positive. Focus on solutions rather than problems. Building a support system. Surround yourself with colleagues or mentors who encourage you. Strategic thinking in competitive work environments. 1. Know the rules and when to bend them. Understanding both explicit policies and unspoken norms gives you an edge. Key tactics include mastering the corporate culture. Observe how successful colleagues behave and adapt accordingly. Knowing when to innovate. While rules provide structure, creativity often leads to breakthroughs. 2. Prioritize high-impact activities. Not all tasks are created equal. To maximize your impact, identify key performance indicators. KPIs understand what metrics matter most to your organization. Focus on leverage points. Spend time on tasks that yield the greatest returns, such as projects that enhance visibility or revenue. Delegate when possible. Free up your time for strategic work by delegating routine tasks. 3. Anticipate moves in the workplace game. Winning often depends on foresight. Understand the competition. Know who else is vying for promotions or recognition, and find ways to differentiate yourself. Predict organizational changes. Stay attuned to market trends, company restructuring, or leadership shifts. Adapt quickly. When the game changes, pivot your strategy to maintain relevance. Making yourself indispensable. 1. Develop a unique value proposition. To stand out, focus on what makes you irreplaceable. Specialize. Build expertise in a niche area that aligns with your organization's needs. Be a problem solver. Approach challenges with a proactive, solutions-oriented mindset. Stay ahead of the curve. Anticipate trends in your industry and position yourself as a leader. 2. Build cross-functional skills. Broaden your value by mastering complementary skills, communication. Articulate ideas clearly and persuasively. Leadership. Inspire and guide teams, even without formal authority. Technical proficiency. Stay updated on relevant tools and technologies. 3. Deliver consistently exceptional results. Consistency breeds trust and credibility. Meet deadlines. Reliability is a cornerstone of professional respect. Exceed expectations. Go beyond the minimum requirements whenever possible. Track your achievements. Keep a record of your contributions to showcase during evaluations or interviews. Navigating workplace relationships. 1. Collaborate, don't compete. While competition is inevitable, collaboration often yields better outcomes. Build alliances. Foster positive relationships with peers, subordinates, and superiors. Share credit. Acknowledge others' contributions to build goodwill. Avoid toxic rivalries. Focus on your own performance rather than undermining others. 2. Manage up and down. Influencing both your superiors and subordinates is key. For superiors, understand their goals and priorities and align your efforts accordingly. For subordinates, empower your team through mentorship, support, and clear communication. 3. Handle office politics gracefully. Office politics are unavoidable, but they can be navigated strategically. Stay neutral. Avoid aligning with cliques or factions. Be transparent. Maintain integrity in all interactions. Keep an eye on the big picture. Focus on long-term success rather than short-term wins. Balancing short-term wins with long-term goals. AUDIOBOOK. Sustained success requires managing your energy. Set boundaries. Don't let work encroach on your personal life. Prioritize health. Physical and mental well-being are non-negotiable. Take breaks. Periodic downtime improves focus and creativity. 2. Build a legacy. Think beyond immediate rewards. Invest in relationships. The connections you build will outlast any project or position. Focus on growth. Continuously expand your knowledge and skill set. Leave a positive impact. Strive to improve your workplace and inspire others. Leveraging opportunities for career advancement. 1. Seek stretch assignments. Growth comes from taking on challenges that push your limits. Volunteer for high-profile projects. These increase visibility and demonstrate initiative. Embrace new roles. Transitioning to different departments or responsibilities broadens your skill set. Learn through failure. Stretch assignments often come with risks. View setbacks as learning experiences. 2. Build a personal brand. Your reputation extends beyond your current role. Network strategically. Attend industry events, join professional groups, and connect with influencers. Share your expertise. Write articles, give presentations, or mentor others. Be consistent. Align your actions and communication with your professional identity. Conclusion. Play to win at work. Winning at work is about more than meeting your job description. It's about approaching your career with strategic intent, building strong relationships, and continually evolving to stay ahead. By understanding the rules of the workplace game, anticipating changes, and making yourself indispensable, you position yourself for sustained success. Remember, the workplace is not just a venue for competition, but a platform for collaboration, innovation, and personal growth. When you play smart, you don't just win the game, you change it. Chapter 9. Mastering Money. Financial Moves for the Game of Wealth. In the grand game of life, money is an essential resource. It shapes the decisions we make, the opportunities available to us, and ultimately the quality of our lives. Whether you're striving to build wealth, achieve financial independence, or simply manage your finances more effectively. Understanding how to master the game of money is crucial. Money is not just a tool. It is a game to be played strategically. In this chapter, we'll delve into the principles and tactics that will allow you to view money not as a one-time pursuit, but as an ongoing strategic game. We'll explore the rules of the financial game, how to make smart financial decisions, and how to outmaneuver challenges to build lasting wealth. The strategic nature of money. 1. The game of wealth. Just like any other game, the pursuit of wealth follows certain rules. To succeed, you must define your financial objectives. What does financial success look like for you? Is it having enough money to retire comfortably, becoming a millionaire, or achieving financial independence? Setting clear goals allows you to play the game with purpose. Understand the scoring system. In the financial game, your assets, investments, properties, income streams, and liabilities, debts, expenses determine your score. Tracking your net worth regularly is critical to knowing where you stand. Recognize the risks. Every financial decision carries risk. Whether it's the risk of losing money on investments, the risk of overspending, or the risk of not saving enough. Successful players learn to identify, assess, and mitigate risks. 2. The importance of financial literacy. Money management begins with knowledge. Understanding how money works, how it grows, how to manage debt, how to save, and how to invest is the foundation for building wealth. Key areas of financial literacy include cash flow management. Knowing how to balance income and expenses is fundamental. This involves understanding budgeting, tracking spending, and ensuring you have enough to cover your needs while building savings. Investing fundamentals. Investments are the tools that help grow wealth. Understanding stocks, bonds, real estate, and alternative investments can put your money to work, potentially giving you more financial freedom. Credit and debt management. Credit plays a major role in personal finance. Having a good credit score can open doors to lower interest loans and other financial opportunities. Managing debt effectively, however, is equally important to avoid financial pitfalls. Smart financial strategies. 1. Building a strong financial foundation. Before you can engage in more advanced financial strategies, you need to build a solid foundation. Save consistently. Aim to save a percentage of your income, even if it's a small amount at first. Automate your savings to ensure consistency. Create an emergency fund. Life's uncertainties can throw curveballs, whether it's a job loss, medical emergency, or urgent home repair. An emergency fund, typically 3 to 6 months' worth of expenses, provides a buffer during tough times. Pay off high-interest debt. High-interest debts, such as credit card debt, can eat into your wealth-building potential. Prioritize paying off these debts as quickly as possible. 2. Investment strategies for long-term wealth. Investing is one of the most powerful ways to build wealth, but it requires a strategic approach. Start early. Time is one of the most important factors when it comes to investing. The earlier you start, the more your investments can grow through compound interest. Diversify your portfolio. Spread your investments across different asset classes, stocks, bonds, real estate, etc., to minimize risk and maximize potential returns. Understand your risk tolerance. Everyone has a different risk tolerance. How much risk are you comfortable with? Understanding this will help you select investments that align with your goals. Focus on long-term gains. The market will fluctuate, and there will be ups and downs. However, a long-term investment mindset, avoiding short-term speculations, is key to weathering market volatility and reaping significant returns over time. Retirement accounts. Take advantage of retirement accounts like 401(k), IRAs, or other tax-advantaged accounts. These accounts offer tax benefits and can help you save for the future. 3. Real estate, a key wealth-building asset. Real estate is one of the most effective vehicles for building lasting wealth. Owning property can provide passive income and long-term appreciation. Consider the following strategies. Buy and hold. Purchase property in growing areas that will appreciate over time. By holding on to the property long-term, you can benefit from both rising property values and rental income. Real estate investment trusts, REITs. If you don't want to directly manage physical property, REITs allow you to invest in real estate without the hassle of being a landlord. These can provide high returns, often with less risk than direct ownership. Leverage. Real estate allows you to leverage borrowed money through a mortgage to acquire more assets than you could otherwise afford. With good management, the income from your property can cover the mortgage and generate profit. Mastering the mindset of money. 1. The psychology of wealth. How you think about money has a powerful impact on your financial success. The right mindset can make a significant difference in how you handle money and pursue wealth-building opportunities. Embrace abundance. A mindset focused on abundance means you see opportunities to grow your wealth and are open to the possibilities that money can bring, rather than focusing on scarcity. Delayed gratification. Building wealth often requires resisting the urge for immediate consumption. Delaying gratification and making sacrifices today can pay off significantly in the future. Confidence in your financial decisions. Uncertainty often holds people back from making sound financial choices. Trusting your research and taking calculated risks will serve you better than hesitating out of fear. 2. Overcoming financial fears. Fear often stands in the way of financial success. Overcoming common fears like fear of losing money or fear of not having enough can unlock new opportunities. Take calculated risks. Every investment or financial decision involves risk. Understand your risk tolerance and make decisions that align with your long-term financial goals. Financial security versus financial freedom. Financial security comes from living below your means and being debt-free. Financial freedom, however, is achieved when your investments generate enough passive income to sustain your lifestyle. Move from security to freedom by building wealth. 3. The power of financial discipline. The best financial strategies in the world won't work unless you are disciplined. Budgeting. Regularly track your income and expenses to ensure you're living within your means and saving or investing a portion of your income. Avoid impulse purchases. Impulse spending can easily derail your financial goals. Practice mindfulness in your purchases and prioritize needs over wants. Stay the course. Stick to your financial plan, even when it feels challenging. The path to wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. Avoiding financial pitfalls. 1. The debt trap. While some debt, such as a mortgage or student loan, can be necessary, excessive or high-interest debt is a major roadblock to financial success. Minimize high-interest debt. Credit card debt, payday loans, and personal loans with high interest rates can drain your resources. Pay these off as quickly as possible. Avoid lifestyle inflation. As you earn more, it's tempting to spend more. However, resist the urge to upgrade your lifestyle at the same pace as your income. Instead, use the extra income to build wealth. 2. Get-rich-quick schemes. Beware of schemes that promise fast wealth. The best way to build wealth is through consistent, well-thought-out strategies. Avoid scams. Whether it's too good to be true investment opportunities or high-risk business ventures, trust your instincts and do your due diligence. Take a long-term view. Focus on gradual wealth-building strategies, such as saving, investing, and diversifying, rather than chasing quick wins. Conclusion: playing the game of money wisely. Money is a tool, a powerful resource, but like any tool, it requires strategy, skill, and discipline to use effectively. By building a strong financial foundation, investing wisely, managing risk, and cultivating the right mindset, you position yourself to win the game of wealth. Remember, it's not about immediate results. It's about building sustainable wealth over time, making smart choices, and taking consistent action. The financial game is one of the most critical arenas in life, and mastering it opens doors to personal freedom, security, and the ability to live life on your own terms. Play it wisely, and you'll win big. Chapter 10. Mental Toughness. Winning when the odds are against you. Life's game is full of challenges, setbacks, and obstacles. Whether it's an unexpected job loss, a personal crisis, or an arduous project, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the obstacles that seem to come from every direction. However, those who succeed in life are often those who develop the mental toughness to face adversity, bounce back from setbacks, and continue moving forward despite the odds. Mental toughness is not a trait you're born with. It's a skill you can cultivate and strengthen over time. This chapter will explore how to build and maintain mental toughness, enabling you to face life's challenges head-on, stay focused on your goals, and thrive even in the toughest of circumstances. What is mental toughness? Mental toughness is the ability to remain resilient, focused, and determined under stress, pressure, and adversity. It's what allows athletes to push through the final moments of a marathon, what enables entrepreneurs to continue working through failure after failure, and what helps individuals stay calm and productive during personal crises. At its core, mental toughness is about mindset. It's about how you think, how you interpret the challenges you face, and how you respond when things don't go according to plan. This ability to keep moving forward with focus and persistence, even when things aren't going well, is the hallmark of someone with mental strength. There are several key characteristics of mental toughness. Resilience, the ability to bounce back from failure or hardship. Focus, the ability to stay on track and not get distracted by challenges or emotional turbulence. Perseverance, the ability to keep going even when things get tough. Emotional control, the ability to manage negative emotions like fear, frustration, and anger. Self-belief, the confidence that you can handle challenges and succeed, even when the odds are against you. Building mental toughness means cultivating these qualities so you can confront adversity with resilience, adaptability, and strength. The importance of mental toughness in life's game. In any competitive environment, whether it's in your personal life, career, or finances, there will be moments when you encounter setbacks, criticism, or failure. Life's game is not always fair, and sometimes it can feel like the odds are stacked against you. Career setbacks. Maybe you didn't get that promotion you worked for, or you were passed over for an opportunity you felt you deserved. Financial difficulties. You might be facing debt, unexpected expenses, or a slow economy that affects your business. Personal struggles. Life can throw you emotional or physical challenges that shake your confidence and leave you questioning your next step. Mental toughness gives you the ability to keep your head in the game when things go wrong, to remain calm when the pressure rises, and to continue striving for your goals even when it seems like success is nowhere in sight. How to build mental toughness. 1. Reframe your perspective. See challenges as opportunities. One of the first steps to developing mental toughness is learning to change how you view adversity. Instead of seeing obstacles as roadblocks, start viewing them as opportunities for growth. Every challenge, no matter how difficult, has the potential to teach you something valuable. This shift in perspective can significantly reduce the emotional weight of the situation. Challenge is growth. When you face a difficult situation, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Or how can this make me stronger? This mindset shift turns challenges into stepping stones for success. Failure is feedback. In the game of life, failure is not a final destination. It's simply feedback, information you can use to refine your strategy. Each failure teaches you something new, whether it's a better approach, a deeper understanding of yourself, or new skills. Adopting this mindset helps prevent you from feeling discouraged or defeated, making it easier to bounce back after setbacks and to keep pushing forward. Point 2. Develop a routine of mental conditioning. Just like you would train your body to be fit, mental conditioning strengthens your mind. Regular mental exercises will help you stay sharp, resilient, and focused, especially when times get tough. Meditation and mindfulness. Practice meditation to reduce stress and improve focus. Mindfulness techniques allow you to remain present without getting overwhelmed by negative emotions or fear of failure. Visualization. Visualize yourself overcoming obstacles and achieving success. This technique has been used by athletes, entrepreneurs, and performers to help mentally prepare for challenges. Imagining yourself succeeding can boost your confidence and performance when faced with adversity. Affirmations. Positive self-talk and affirmations can reprogram your mind to believe in your abilities. Tell yourself, I am strong, I am resilient, and I will overcome this, and your actions will align with these beliefs. Journaling. Writing about your experiences can help you process emotions and gain clarity. Reflecting on past successes can remind you of your strengths and abilities. These practices, when integrated into your routine, allow you to build a mental muscle that will serve you when things get tough. 3. Build resilience through small wins. Resilience is not built overnight. It's something you cultivate over time through consistent action. Building mental toughness is like training for a marathon. You have to start small and gradually increase your capacity to handle pressure. Resilience is developed by repeatedly putting yourself in challenging situations and learning to navigate them successfully. Set small challenges. Begin with small challenges that stretch your abilities. Whether it's learning a new skill, speaking up in a meeting, or running a longer distance, each small win builds your confidence and resilience. Celebrate progress. When you accomplish something challenging, even if it's small, celebrate it. Acknowledge the progress you've made. These moments of success will reinforce your belief that you can face bigger obstacles. Building resilience in this way makes it easier to handle the larger challenges when they arise. 4. Strengthen your emotional control. Life's challenges often come with a surge of emotions: stress, frustration, anger, fear. Emotional control is a key component of mental toughness. Learning how to manage these emotions will keep you grounded and help you make decisions based on logic and strategy rather than knee-jerk reactions. Pause before reacting. When faced with a stressful situation, take a moment to breathe and collect your thoughts. Reacting impulsively can lead to regret and poor decisions. Reframe negative emotions. Rather than letting emotions like anger or fear take over, learn to reframe them as signals. For example, fear can be a sign that you care about the outcome and that you're invested in your success. Use these emotions to fuel action, not hinder it. Stay calm under pressure. Being able to stay calm during high-stress moments is a sign of true mental toughness. Practice controlling your breath, keeping a level head, and remaining composed even when things seem chaotic. When you gain control over your emotions, you gain control over your responses, and that makes you much more effective in the game of life. 5. Develop a no-quit mentality. Mental toughness often boils down to one key factor: the refusal to quit. Life's game will knock you down, but the true winners are those who refuse to stay down. The ability to keep going even when the odds are against you is what separates the achievers from the quitters. Focus on the bigger picture. In tough times, it's easy to become consumed by the immediate situation. Keep your focus on the long-term goals and remember why you started in the first place. Your persistence today will pay off tomorrow. Commit to progress, not perfection. You don't need to get everything right. Just keep moving forward. Even incremental progress is still progress. Embrace discomfort. Growth doesn't happen in comfort zones. Embrace the discomfort that comes with challenges. It means you're stretching yourself and becoming stronger. The key to mental toughness is simple: don't quit. You may need to adjust, pivot, or change your tactics, but the one thing you can never do is give up. Conclusion: thriving in life's game. Mental toughness is a vital skill that enables you to navigate life's challenges with resilience, focus, and determination. By shifting your mindset, conditioning your mind, building resilience through small wins, strengthening emotional control, and committing to a no-quit mentality, you can handle whatever comes your way. Life will always present obstacles. This is the nature of the game. But with mental toughness, you can turn these challenges into opportunities for growth. You can bounce back stronger from setbacks and continue to push forward toward your goals. Ultimately, mental toughness allows you to keep playing, keep winning, and thrive in life's complex game. Chapter 11. Facing complex choices. Decision-making in uncertain times. In life, the game is constantly shifting. Every day, we face a series of decisions, each influencing the outcome of our journey. Some choices are small, whether to take the scenic route home or to grab a coffee before heading into the office. Others are monumental, whether to change careers, move to a new city, or start a business. Some decisions will be made quickly and instinctively. Others will demand deep contemplation and careful consideration. The ability to make sound decisions, especially when faced with complexity and uncertainty, is a skill that can significantly impact your success. In this chapter, we'll explore how to approach difficult decisions strategically, identify and overcome common biases that cloud judgment, and build frameworks for making clear-headed choices in the face of ambiguity. Understanding and mastering this aspect of life's game will help you move with confidence, whether in your personal life, professional journey, or financial endeavors. The nature of complex choices. In life's game, not all decisions are clear-cut. The more significant and consequential the choice, the more likely it is that uncertainty, ambiguity, and conflicting interests will complicate the decision-making process. Many of the choices that define the trajectory of our lives are embedded in complexity. Complex decisions are those that involve multiple potential outcomes or paths to choose from, unclear or incomplete information about the consequences, a high degree of risk or uncertainty, conflicting goals or interests, limited time or resources to make the decision. For instance, choosing to leave a stable job to start your own company can be a decision riddled with uncertainty. You might wonder if you're making the right choice or fear that you could fail. Similarly, in relationships, making decisions about whether to take the next step, set boundaries, or resolve a conflict can be complicated by emotions, misunderstandings, and differing perspectives. The challenge, then, is not just about deciding, but doing so in a way that considers the full scope of the situation and minimizes the potential for regret. This involves honing your decision-making process, leveraging the right tools, and knowing how to think through complex choices strategically. Frameworks for making better decisions. In complex situations, relying solely on gut instincts or a single perspective is often insufficient. Instead, you must apply structured frameworks to help guide your thinking, allowing you to consider the wider picture, anticipate possible outcomes, and take action in the most informed and strategic way possible. 1. The decision matrix, weighing multiple variables. One of the most effective tools for making tough choices is the decision matrix. This framework helps you evaluate each option based on several weighted criteria to determine the best course of action. Here's how you can create one. Step 1. List the options. Write down all possible choices. For instance, if you were deciding between 3 job offers, each job opportunity would be a separate option. Step 2. Define your criteria. Identify the factors that are most important to you in this decision. For job offers, these criteria might include salary, company culture, growth opportunities, location, and work-life balance. Step 3. Assign weights to each criterion. Not all criteria are equally important. For example, salary might weigh more heavily than location if earning potential is your primary concern. Assign a weight to each factor from 1 to 10 based on its significance. Step 4. Rate each option. Score each option based on how well it fulfills each criterion, again on a scale from 1 to 10. Step 5. Calculate the total scores. Multiply the score for each criterion by its weight and add up the totals for each option. This will give you an objective comparison that can make the decision-making process clearer. This matrix can help reduce the emotional fog and confusion that often accompany complex choices. It provides a visual, rational breakdown of your options, allowing you to see the decision from multiple angles and weigh the trade-offs more effectively. 2. The cost-benefit analysis, quantifying risks and rewards. When confronted with uncertainty, it's critical to assess the potential costs and benefits of each option. A cost-benefit analysis allows you to compare the risks of one path against its rewards, helping you determine whether the potential upside is worth the downside. Step 1. Identify the benefits. What are the potential rewards for each option? List both tangible financial gain, career advancement, and intangible personal satisfaction, growth, relationships, benefits. Step 2. Identify the costs. What will each option cost you? Consider time, money, relationships, and emotional energy. Also, factor in potential setbacks or sacrifices. Step 3. Compare costs and benefits. For each option, calculate whether the potential benefits outweigh the costs. This can be done through simple arithmetic or a more sophisticated model if needed. The decision with the most favorable ratio of benefits to costs often stands out as the optimal choice. A thorough cost-benefit analysis helps you make decisions that are not only rational, but also aligned with your long-term goals, particularly when the options present both high rewards and risks. 3. The ODA loop, decision-making in fast-paced situations. Sometimes the game of life requires quick decisions, and there's little time for extended analysis. In these instances, the ODA loop, observe, orient, decide, act, provides a strategy for rapid decision-making in high-pressure environments. Observe. First, gather as much information as you can. This doesn't mean seeking complete information, just enough to make a decision. Orient. Use your knowledge and experience to make sense of the situation. This is where you assess your context, consider past lessons, and quickly determine your options. Decide. After orienting yourself, choose the best course of action. Don't wait for perfect information. Sometimes, the most important thing is to act swiftly and adjust as you go. Act. Take decisive action. Move quickly but thoughtfully, and be prepared to adjust if new information arises. The ODA loop is particularly useful in fast-moving situations where hesitation can lead to missed opportunities. It's a framework that rewards decisiveness and the ability to learn from feedback. Overcoming cognitive biases in decision-making. As humans, we are not always rational. Our brains are wired to take shortcuts in judgment, which can sometimes lead us to make decisions that are biased or flawed. Recognizing and mitigating these biases is crucial for making better decisions in uncertain circumstances. Here are a few common cognitive biases that can cloud judgment. Confirmation bias, the tendency to search for, interpret, or recall information in a way that confirms your pre-existing beliefs. To overcome this, actively seek out information that challenges your assumptions and ask yourself, what am I missing? Anchoring bias, relying too heavily on the first piece of information encountered, the anchor, when making decisions. To avoid this, consciously seek out additional data and evaluate all available options before deciding. Overconfidence bias, the tendency to overestimate your own abilities or knowledge. Combat this bias by seeking feedback from others and considering alternative viewpoints. Loss aversion, the tendency to fear losses more than equivalent gains, which can lead to suboptimal decision-making. When faced with a tough choice, remind yourself that avoiding a small loss might mean missing out on a larger gain. By being aware of these biases and actively working to counteract them, you can improve the objectivity of your decision-making. The role of intuition in decision-making. While structured frameworks and analysis are essential, sometimes intuition can also play a significant role in decision-making, especially when time is limited or when data is incomplete. Intuition is the result of your subconscious drawing on patterns and experiences from the past to guide you toward a decision. However, intuition is not infallible. It's important to balance gut feelings with rational analysis. The more experience you have in a given area, the more reliable your intuition will be. However, in unfamiliar situations, it's wise to lean more on structured thinking and seek outside input. Making the final call, committing to your decision. Once you've gone through your decision-making process, it's time to commit. The final step in overcoming complexity is to take action. The reality is that there will never be perfect certainty in life's game. The best we can do is make informed choices, act on them, and adjust as necessary. Take ownership of the decision. Once you've made the call, commit to it. Don't second-guess yourself. Move forward with confidence and resolve. Embrace uncertainty. Life is uncertain, and there will always be risks. Accept that you cannot control every variable. Focus on what you can control: your mindset, your actions, and your adaptability. Learn from your decisions. After the decision has been made, reflect on the outcomes. Whether successful or not, there are always lessons to be learned. Use this feedback to sharpen your future decision-making skills. Conclusion: thriving through decision-making. Facing complex choices is an inevitable part of life's game. The key to navigating uncertainty and making better decisions lies in using strategic frameworks, overcoming cognitive biases, and balancing rational thinking with intuitive judgment. Remember, there is no perfect decision, only the most informed, deliberate choice you can make at the time. By approaching decision-making with clarity, focus, and confidence, you'll not only improve your ability to navigate life's challenges, but also enhance your chances of achieving success in the long run. Chapter 12. The Long Game: Achieving Lasting Success. In the fast-paced world we live in today, there is an overwhelming temptation to seek instant gratification, to chase the quick wins, and to measure success in immediate results. However, those who achieve lasting success, who win the game of life, understand that their journey is not about rushing to the finish line, but about playing the long game. The concept of playing the long game transcends career goals, financial strategies, and personal growth. It's about making strategic decisions today that will yield sustainable, meaningful results over time. It requires a mindset shift, a deep understanding of delayed gratification, and the patience to stick to your plan despite the distractions of short-term rewards. It's about cultivating a vision for your future and working toward it every day with purpose and consistency. In this chapter, we'll explore the principles of playing the long game, how to sustain motivation over the years, and how to make decisions today that will lay the groundwork for a successful tomorrow. The journey toward long-term success is not easy, but by understanding the power of patience, perseverance, and strategic planning, you can begin to think in terms of years, decades, and even lifetimes. The philosophy of the long game. Playing the long game means adopting a mindset that values patience, persistence, and consistency. It involves making decisions with a focus on long-term outcomes rather than seeking immediate rewards. The most successful people understand that enduring success is rarely achieved overnight. It is the result of small, consistent efforts compounded over time. Consider this. Every small decision you make today, no matter how insignificant it may seem, will influence the trajectory of your future. Think of your actions as investments. Each step, each choice, is a deposit into your future success. But just like any long-term investment, the returns might not be immediate. They may take years to manifest, but when they do, they will be far more significant than anything you could have achieved through shortcuts. Why patience is key. Patience is perhaps the most critical element of the long game. In a society driven by rapid results and instant feedback, we are often conditioned to expect fast rewards. Social media, for instance, has created a culture of immediacy, where we can watch viral trends, check messages instantly, and expect almost real-time responses to our questions and requests. While this has its benefits, it can lead to impatience when it comes to real-life goals and achievements. Patience in the long game is not about passive waiting, but about staying committed to your goals, even when you cannot see immediate results. It's about trusting in your process and understanding that time, when used wisely, can be your greatest ally. The patience to stick to your plan, even when the immediate outcomes are less than encouraging, can give you the resilience to push through the hardest moments. Take the example of a great musician or athlete. Success doesn't come after a few months of practice or effort. It comes from years, sometimes decades, of training, learning, and refining skills. The results don't appear overnight, but when they do, they last. These individuals don't expect fast rewards. They focus on improving every day, even when the progress feels slow. Building long-term success through incremental growth. One of the best ways to approach the long game is through incremental growth. Instead of expecting dramatic, overnight change, focus on the small, daily actions that contribute to larger, long-term goals. These tiny steps might seem insignificant at the time, but over the course of weeks, months, and years, they accumulate into massive results. This concept is rooted in the principle of compounding. Just as your money grows exponentially in a high-interest savings account, small improvements in your life, whether in health, wealth, career, or relationships, compound over time and lead to remarkable transformations. The key is consistency. If you focus on becoming just 1% better each day, you'll improve dramatically over the long haul. This incremental progress is seen in many areas of life. Health and fitness. You may not see immediate results from a workout, but small daily improvements, such as healthier eating or exercising regularly, will compound into significant changes in your health and physical appearance over time. Financial success. Small, consistent investments made over years can result in massive wealth accumulation. The same applies to saving money, paying off debts, and budgeting. The power of compound interest works in your favor when you adopt a long-term mindset. Career growth. Building a successful career is rarely the result of one big break. It's about continually improving your skills, cultivating relationships, and delivering value over time. Incremental progress allows you to climb the ladder and position yourself for lasting success. Remember, the greatest achievements often come from the consistency and persistence that others might overlook or underestimate. The role of vision, seeing beyond the immediate. In order to succeed in the long game, you need a clear vision. Without a vision, you're likely to get distracted by the noise of daily life and the temptation of short-term rewards. Your vision serves as a guiding light, a constant reminder of what you're working toward and why your long-term goals are worth the wait. When crafting your vision, it's important to think about what you truly want to achieve in life, not just in the next year or two, but in the next 5, 10, or even 20 years. A compelling vision will help you stay focused and aligned with your long-term goals. This vision should be specific enough to provide direction, but flexible enough to adapt to changes in the landscape of your life. For example, a young professional may have a long-term vision of becoming a top executive in a company or launching their own successful startup. While the immediate path might be filled with challenges, long hours, stressful deadlines, and competing priorities, the vision keeps them moving forward. Every tough decision, every sacrifice they make in the short term, becomes worth it as they get closer to the realization of their dream. The power of resilience, bouncing back from setbacks. No journey is without obstacles. The long game requires resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and continue moving forward, even when things don't go as planned. Long-term success isn't about avoiding failure. It's about learning from it, adapting, and pressing on. When you play the long game, you will undoubtedly face challenges that test your patience and perseverance. There will be times when progress feels slow, when setbacks seem insurmountable, or when it feels like others are moving faster than you. During these moments, it's essential to embrace resilience. Resilience is a skill that can be developed over time. When faced with adversity, those who succeed in the long game maintain a positive mindset, even in the face of difficulty. See failure as an opportunity to learn rather than a permanent setback. Stay flexible and adjust their strategies when needed, without losing sight of their ultimate goals. Keep moving forward, even if it's just one small step at a time. For instance, consider the story of Thomas Edison, who faced thousands of failures before successfully inventing the light bulb. His resilience in the face of repeated failure is the epitome of playing the long game. Celebrating wins while staying focused on the end game. While playing the long game means staying focused on long-term success, it's still important to celebrate your wins along the way. Acknowledging progress, no matter how small, helps maintain motivation and reinforces the value of your efforts. When you reach a milestone, whether it's a promotion at work, achieving a financial goal, or completing a major personal project, take a moment to celebrate. Recognizing your achievements boosts morale, provides a sense of fulfillment, and gives you the energy to keep going. However, be mindful of not letting these wins cause complacency. The most successful long-term players know that even in celebration, the end game is always in sight. They celebrate, but they don't lose sight of the next challenge, the next goal, or the next step in their journey. The long-term perspective, legacy, and impact. As you continue to play the long game, remember that success is not just about personal achievement. It's also about the legacy you leave behind. The long game isn't only about accumulating wealth, fame, or power. It's about creating a lasting impact on the world, the people around you, and the communities you serve. Think about the legacy you want to leave. What do you want to be remembered for? How do you want to impact the lives of others? Whether it's through your work, relationships, or contributions to society, playing the long game gives you the time and space to create a meaningful legacy. Conclusion. The journey is the reward. To play the long game successfully, you must shift your focus from instant gratification to long-term vision. Achieving lasting success takes time, patience, resilience, and a clear strategy. But those who are willing to invest in their future, one day, one choice, one small step at a time, will find that the journey itself is the greatest reward. The long game is about more than just achieving personal success. It's about building something enduring, making decisions today that will pay dividends for years to come. By embracing patience, consistency, and resilience, you'll be well on your way to winning big in the game of life, today, tomorrow, and well into the future. Chapter 13. Designing Your Game Plan, a Practical Guide. In the complex and dynamic game of life, the key to success is not simply working harder or hoping for good luck, but rather crafting a well-thought-out, flexible strategy that aligns with your unique strengths and long-term goals. This is where the power of intentional planning comes in. Just as in any competitive game, you need a clear game plan to guide your moves, respond to the unexpected, and ultimately achieve the outcomes you desire. A game plan provides direction. It acts as both a roadmap and a guide for how to approach the challenges and opportunities that life presents. Without one, you may find yourself reacting to circumstances instead of proactively creating the future you want. In this chapter, we'll walk through a step-by-step process for designing a personalized game plan, balancing ambition with realism, and ensuring you remain adaptable as the game evolves. Step 1. Clarify your vision and define success. The first step in creating your game plan is defining your vision, a clear and compelling picture of what you ultimately want to achieve. Your vision is the destination of your journey, and it should be both inspiring and specific enough to give you something concrete to work toward. Think of it as the goalpost you're aiming for. Key questions to ask yourself. What does success look like to you? Success can mean different things to different people. Is it financial freedom, career accomplishment, meaningful relationships, personal growth, or leaving a legacy? Define your success in a way that resonates with your values. Where do you see yourself in 5, 10, or 20 years? Take the long view. What type of life do you want to create over the next decade or more? Envision your life as a whole, not just isolated parts. What is your why? Understanding why you want to achieve your vision is just as important as what you want to achieve. This will serve as your fuel during challenging moments. Once you've clarified your vision, break it down into specific short-term and long-term goals. Your long-term vision may be distant, but breaking it into actionable steps helps you stay on track. These goals will act as milestones that keep you focused and motivated along the way. Step 2. Conduct a self-assessment. To craft a strategy that works for you, it's essential to know yourself. A game plan that ignores your strengths, weaknesses, passions, and limitations is unlikely to be effective. Take the time to perform an honest self-assessment of your current situation. Areas to reflect on. Strengths and skills. What are your unique talents, skills, and capabilities? These are your competitive advantages. Whether you're an excellent communicator, a strategic thinker, or a skilled problem solver, identifying your strengths will help you build a game plan that leverages these assets. Weaknesses and challenges. What are your weaknesses or areas of improvement? Acknowledging your limitations allows you to design a plan that minimizes the impact of these weaknesses, whether by improving upon them or by finding ways to work around them. Resources. What resources do you currently have access to? These could be financial, social, emotional, or intellectual. Resources are vital for executing your strategy, and understanding what's available to you helps you make informed decisions. Values and passions. What matters most to you in life? Craft a game plan that aligns with your core values and passions to ensure that your journey is meaningful and fulfilling. Performing this self-assessment gives you the insight needed to design a strategy that plays to your strengths and accommodates your weaknesses. It also ensures that your plan is authentically aligned with your true desires. Step 3. Set clear, measurable goals. Once you have your vision and self-assessment in place, it's time to set specific, measurable goals. This is where the art of strategic thinking comes into play. Your goals should be both ambitious and achievable, aligning with your long-term vision while allowing you to track your progress along the way. SMART goals. One of the best frameworks for setting clear goals is the SMART method, which ensures that each goal is specific. Clearly define what you want to achieve. Measurable. Determine how you will measure your progress or know when the goal is achieved. Achievable. Set a realistic goal based on your resources, skills, and time frame. Relevant. Ensure the goal aligns with your long-term vision. Time-bound. Establish a clear deadline for achieving the goal. By setting SMART goals, you create a structure for your actions and a clear path to success. Whether it's completing a certification, launching a business, or improving your physical fitness, setting goals allows you to measure success and make adjustments when needed. Step 4. Develop strategies and tactics. With your goals in place, it's time to determine the strategies and tactics you will use to achieve them. While goals provide the roadmap, strategies are the routes you take to reach your destination, and tactics are the specific actions you will employ on a daily basis. Strategies. Your strategy is a broad, long-term plan designed to achieve your goals. It's a high-level approach that outlines how you will leverage your strengths and resources to reach your objectives. For example, if your goal is career advancement, your strategy might involve networking with key industry players, upskilling through further education, and seeking mentorship from experienced professionals. If your goal is to build financial wealth, your strategy might include saving a set percentage of your income, investing in diverse assets, and seeking out opportunities for passive income. Tactics. Tactics are the day-to-day actions you take to implement your strategy. For example, if networking is part of your strategy, your tactics could include attending industry events, reaching out to potential mentors, and following up on LinkedIn with meaningful messages. If saving is part of your strategy, your tactics might involve setting up automatic transfers to a savings account, reducing discretionary spending, and researching investment opportunities. By breaking down your broader strategy into smaller, actionable tactics, you create a clear path to success. It's important to regularly review and adjust these tactics as you progress, ensuring that they remain aligned with your evolving goals and circumstances. Step 5. Plan for challenges and obstacles. No strategy is complete without a contingency plan. Life is unpredictable, and you will inevitably face obstacles and challenges along the way. However, by anticipating these hurdles and planning for them, you can mitigate their impact and continue on your path toward success. Key considerations: risk assessment. Identify potential risks that could derail your plan. Are there financial risks, market changes, or personal challenges that could affect your ability to execute your strategy? Contingency plans. Develop backup plans to address these risks. For example, if a job loss is a possibility, you might create an emergency fund or diversify your income streams. If a market downturn threatens your investments, you could explore more conservative strategies or asset protection tactics. Adaptability. Flexibility is essential. Life's uncertainties require you to stay nimble and adjust your tactics when circumstances change. A good game plan is always evolving, with adjustments made as new information arises or conditions shift. Planning for obstacles doesn't mean expecting failure. It means being prepared for the inevitable bumps along the road and having the resilience to adapt and overcome them. Step 6. Implement and monitor your progress. The final step in designing your game plan is implementation. Execution is where your strategy comes to life. However, it's not enough to create a plan and simply hope for the best. You need to take deliberate, consistent action. Actions for successful implementation. Set daily, weekly, and monthly tasks. Break down your goals into manageable, bite-sized tasks. This keeps you focused and motivated while ensuring steady progress toward your larger objectives. Stay accountable. Find ways to track your progress and hold yourself accountable. This could involve regular self-check-ins, sharing your goals with a mentor or accountability partner, or using tools like apps or journals to monitor your growth. Adjust as necessary. Monitor your progress regularly and adjust your approach if needed. If certain strategies or tactics aren't working, pivot to something else. Flexibility is key to staying on track. Step 7. Balance ambition with realism. A successful game plan requires a balance between ambition and realism. It's easy to set lofty, idealistic goals, but if they're not realistic within your current circumstances or resources, you may become discouraged and lose momentum. While you want to dream big and reach for the stars, it's important to stay grounded in reality. This means acknowledging your current limitations, understanding the resources at your disposal, and setting goals that stretch you without overwhelming you. A game plan that is too ambitious can set you up for failure, while one that is too cautious can leave you stagnant. Conclusion: your winning playbook. Designing your game plan is one of the most critical steps in mastering the game of life. By taking the time to clarify your vision, assess your strengths, set smart goals, develop strategies and tactics, plan for obstacles, and take consistent action, you are laying the groundwork for long-term success. Remember, your game plan is not static. It should be flexible enough to adapt to changes in the environment and your life circumstances. Your strategy will evolve over time as you learn, grow, and achieve. But by maintaining a clear vision and staying focused on your goals, you will continually move closer to winning the game. Crafting a game plan is not just about executing a set of actions. It's about designing a life that aligns with your values, strengths, and long-term ambitions. With the right plan in place, you'll be equipped to anticipate challenges, outmaneuver competitors, and thrive in every aspect of your life. Chapter 14. The Role of Ethics. Winning with Integrity. In a world driven by competition, performance, and results, it can be easy to overlook the importance of ethics. However, in the grand game of life, true success is not measured by short-term gains or victories at the expense of others. It is measured by the sustainability of your achievements, the relationships you build, and the positive impact you make on the world around you. Ethics plays a central role in achieving success that is not only significant but also enduring. Ethics is about doing what's right, even when no one is watching. It is about aligning your actions with your values, maintaining transparency in your dealings, and building trust with others. This chapter will explore the essential role ethics plays in achieving long-term success and why integrity must be a foundational principle in any strategy to win big. 1. The foundations of ethical success. Ethics is not just a set of rules. It is a way of thinking and behaving that governs how we interact with others and approach challenges. In any game, there are formal rules, written and explicit, but there are also informal rules, the unwritten codes of conduct that guide behavior in a more subtle but equally significant way. In life, these informal rules are often where ethics becomes most apparent. Ethical behavior is underpinned by core principles, such as honesty, telling the truth and being transparent in your intentions, actions, and communication. Fairness, acting in ways that are just and equitable, avoiding manipulation or exploitation of others. Respect, treating others with dignity, regardless of their status or position. Responsibility, taking ownership of your actions and their outcomes, and being accountable to others. Compassion, recognizing the humanity in others and acting with empathy and kindness. When you embrace these values, they serve as the guiding compass for your decisions, ensuring that your strategy for success is grounded in integrity. 2. The dangers of compromising on ethics. In the pursuit of success, especially in competitive environments, there is often pressure to take shortcuts. The temptation to compromise on ethics is real, whether it's fudging a report, using unethical tactics to outmaneuver competitors, or engaging in deceitful behavior to get ahead. While these actions might offer short-term rewards, they can have long-term repercussions that outweigh any temporary gains. The dangers of compromising on ethics include reputation damage. A damaged reputation can take years to rebuild. Once you are known as someone who cuts corners, lies, or exploits others, it becomes incredibly difficult to gain trust again. Legal and financial consequences. Ethical violations, particularly in business or professional settings, can lead to lawsuits, fines, or even criminal charges. Ethical breaches can have serious financial and legal consequences. Personal integrity loss. The most significant risk is the erosion of your own sense of self-respect. When you betray your own values for the sake of temporary advantage, it can lead to feelings of guilt, shame, and inner conflict, which are difficult to reconcile. Harming others. Unethical behavior often harms others, whether it's a competitor, a colleague, or a community. Exploiting others for personal gain damages relationships and can result in a loss of support when you need it most. While winning at any cost may seem appealing, the price of unethical behavior is often too high, and the long-term consequences far outweigh the fleeting benefits. 3. The ethical mindset. How to win with integrity. So, how can you achieve success while maintaining ethics? The key lies in developing an ethical mindset that guides your decisions and actions. An ethical mindset is rooted in the belief that success does not have to come at the expense of others. It is about playing the game in a way that benefits everyone involved, ensuring that your triumphs are earned, not taken. Here are the key aspects of cultivating an ethical mindset. A. Long-term focus over short-term gains. In the fast-paced, results-driven world we live in, it's easy to become fixated on short-term wins, quick promotions, immediate financial rewards, or winning at all costs. However, an ethical approach to success involves taking the long view. It's about investing in relationships, building a strong foundation of trust, and creating a legacy that will last. Example: instead of cutting corners to meet a deadline or securing a quick deal, you focus on building strong, long-term relationships with your colleagues, clients, and customers. You're willing to make sacrifices in the short term, whether that's taking time to mentor others, investing in your personal development, or making ethical business decisions that may take longer to yield results. But that's what sets you up for long-term success. B. Embracing transparency and accountability. Transparency in your actions and decisions fosters trust, while accountability ensures that you own the outcomes of your actions, good or bad. When you are transparent, people know where you stand, and when you are accountable, they know that you will follow through on your commitments. Example: if you make a mistake in a project, instead of hiding it or shifting the blame, you own up to it and take responsibility for finding a solution. This builds credibility and trust in your character. C. Collaborating instead of competing at any cost. In an environment where competition is often seen as the key to success, it is important to remember that collaboration is a powerful ethical alternative. Building win-win situations where everyone gains creates sustainable success. Instead of trying to outdo others at all costs, ethical winners seek opportunities to collaborate, support, and elevate those around them. Example: instead of seeing a colleague's success as a threat, you view it as an opportunity to learn, collaborate, or even partner on new projects that benefit both of you. 4. Why integrity is essential for sustainable success. Sustainable success is not just about winning in the short term, but about consistently winning over time. This requires building trust, maintaining strong relationships, and having a clear sense of purpose. Without integrity, it is impossible to sustain long-term success because relationships, the foundation of every career, business, and life, will deteriorate. Key benefits of integrity in achieving long-term success. Trustworthiness. Integrity builds trust with colleagues, clients, and partners. Trust is the foundation of all relationships, and when people trust you, they are more likely to support you in your career and personal life. Influence. Ethical leaders inspire others. People naturally follow those they trust and respect. Integrity, therefore, enhances your ability to lead and influence others. Resilience. When you operate with integrity, you can face challenges with confidence. Even in the face of adversity, knowing that you've remained true to your values helps you stay grounded and focused on your long-term goals. Reputation. A strong reputation is one of the most valuable assets you can possess. An ethical reputation precedes you and builds credibility, ensuring that doors remain open, opportunities arise, and people are eager to collaborate with you. 5. The role of ethics in navigating the gray areas. The road to success is rarely black and white. Most of life's decisions involve some level of ambiguity, where the right path is not immediately clear. This is where ethics plays a crucial role in guiding your choices when you are faced with gray areas, situations that involve competing interests or where the right decision is open to interpretation. Examples of gray areas: business competition. How do you compete fairly when your competitor is using questionable tactics? Is it okay to match their tactics to stay in the game? Or should you hold your ground and stick to ethical standards? Career advancement. If a colleague is being dishonest in their work to secure a promotion, do you confront them, stay silent, or use their behavior to your advantage? Financial decisions. When faced with a tempting investment opportunity that promises high returns but involves a degree of risk or manipulation, how do you decide whether it's ethical to proceed? Ethical decision-making frameworks like utilitarianism, maximizing the greatest good for the greatest number, deontological ethics, doing what's morally right regardless of outcomes, and virtue ethics, focusing on the character traits that make you a good person, can help guide your decisions. But ultimately, the key is to be true to yourself and your values. 6. The rewards of winning with integrity. When you win with integrity, the rewards extend far beyond financial success. You achieve a sense of personal fulfillment because you know that your victories are aligned with your values. The impact of winning with integrity radiates outward, building a positive cycle of trust, respect, and influence that propels you forward. Example. Think of some of the most respected figures in history. Leaders who, despite facing immense pressures, remain committed to ethical behavior. Their legacies continue to inspire because they prove that success achieved through integrity is not only the most rewarding, but also the most enduring. Conclusion. Ethics as the ultimate strategy for success. In the grand game of life, ethics is the bedrock of lasting success. It isn't enough to play the game to win. You must play the game right. Winning with integrity ensures that your success is sustainable, that your relationships are meaningful, and that your reputation remains intact. Whether in business, personal relationships, or any area of life, maintaining ethical standards will set you apart as a true champion. True victory isn't measured just by what you achieve, but by how you achieve it. So, in every move you make, remember this. Winning without integrity is not truly winning at all. To win big in life, you must win with integrity. Chapter 15. The Champion's Mindset. Confidence, Vision, and Discipline. In the game of life, your mindset is arguably your most important asset. It shapes how you approach challenges, perceive opportunities, and interact with the world around you. A champion's mindset, the mental framework that allows you to consistently perform at your best, even in the most difficult circumstances, has little to do with external circumstances or inherent talent. Instead, it's about cultivating the right attitude, discipline, and vision that will propel you forward no matter the obstacles. The key to mastering life's game is understanding that while external factors can influence your success, your internal mindset controls your ability to navigate and overcome those factors. A true champion does not rely solely on luck or circumstance to succeed, but is able to strategically, mentally, and emotionally navigate life's inevitable ups and downs. In this chapter, we'll explore the 3 critical components of a champion's mindset: confidence, vision, and discipline, and how each contributes to long-term success. 1. Confidence. Believing in your ability to win. Confidence is the cornerstone of a champion's mindset. It is the belief in your own abilities, the strength to take calculated risks, and the assurance that you can succeed, even in the face of uncertainty. Confidence is not about arrogance or being infallible. Instead, it's about trusting your skills, believing in your potential, and maintaining a positive outlook, even when the game seems stacked against you. A. The power of self-belief. Confidence starts from within. It's about believing in your capacity to handle life's challenges. This self-belief gives you the courage to take action, whether it's pursuing a big career move, starting a business, or taking on a difficult personal challenge. Without self-belief, fear and doubt can easily hold you back, preventing you from even attempting to reach your goals. The journey to building confidence starts with identifying your strengths and acknowledging past successes, no matter how small they may seem. When you remind yourself of your past accomplishments, you reinforce your belief in your ability to succeed again. Confidence is built from repeated experiences of success, no matter how incremental, and it grows over time as you continue to prove to yourself that you are capable. Example: consider a professional who is asked to give a high-stakes presentation. The first time, they may be nervous and unsure of their abilities. But after successfully completing the presentation, the individual reflects on the preparation, the knowledge they shared, and the positive feedback received. This reinforces their confidence for the next opportunity. With every success, confidence builds. B. Overcoming self-doubt. Even the most confident people experience moments of self-doubt. However, champions know that doubt is natural, and rather than letting it paralyze them, they use it as fuel for growth. Self-doubt is not a signal to quit, but an opportunity to question your approach, strengthen your resolve, and improve. Champions use doubt as a learning tool, not a barrier to success. The key to overcoming self-doubt is action. The more you act, the more evidence you gather to reinforce your belief in your abilities. When you step into a challenging situation with the mindset that you are prepared and capable, you will gradually diminish the power of self-doubt. Tip: the next time you face doubt, ask yourself, what is the worst thing that could happen? Often, the worst-case scenario is not as devastating as our minds make it out to be. Taking small steps toward the goal, breaking it down into manageable tasks, can help reduce the fear associated with doubt. 2. Vision. Creating a clear path to success. Vision is what drives a champion forward. It is the ability to see the bigger picture, the future you want to create, and aligning your daily actions with that future. Vision acts as the GPS for your life, helping you navigate through the challenges and obstacles that inevitably arise. Without a vision, you may have the skills and confidence to succeed, but you won't know which direction to take. A. The importance of setting a vision. A clear, compelling vision provides the motivation and clarity necessary to make decisions and stay focused. When your goals are aligned with your vision, you have a greater sense of purpose, making it easier to weather challenges and setbacks. Vision not only helps guide your actions, but also keeps you grounded when you face distractions or adversity. Your vision should be inspiring, something that excites and challenges you, a future that feels just beyond your current reach, but entirely possible with effort. Without vision, your actions can lack direction, leaving you feeling lost, unfulfilled, or uncertain. Example: an athlete's vision might be to win an Olympic gold medal. This vision drives every aspect of their training, from early mornings to long hours in the gym, and helps them remain focused when faced with setbacks, competition, and failures. B. Aligning your goals with your vision. Goals are the milestones that mark your journey toward achieving your vision. To be truly effective, your goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Smart. But goals alone won't propel you forward unless they are directly tied to a larger vision that inspires and motivates you. For instance, if your vision is to become a successful entrepreneur, your goals might include launching a business within the next year, securing funding by the end of the second quarter, expanding the business to multiple locations in the next 5 years. By clearly aligning your goals with your vision, you ensure that every action you take is moving you closer to the realization of your dreams. C. Adapting your vision over time. A champion understands that vision evolves over time. As you gain experience, learn new skills, and reach certain milestones, your vision may expand or shift to reflect your evolving priorities. This adaptability is key to staying engaged and motivated, especially in the face of challenges. To stay on track with your vision, regularly revisit it and adjust your goals if necessary. A vision isn't static. It should grow and change along with you. 3. Discipline. The key to consistent execution. While confidence and vision are crucial to success, discipline is what keeps you on track. Discipline is the ability to stay focused on your goals, even when the excitement fades or when you encounter distractions. It is the habit of doing what needs to be done, day in and day out, even when the results are not immediately visible. A. Building daily habits for success. Discipline is most powerful when it's woven into your daily habits. The small, consistent actions you take every day accumulate over time and lead to significant results. Champions know that success is rarely the result of a single great effort, but of many small, disciplined actions taken consistently over time. Examples of daily habits that promote discipline. Setting priorities. Every day, determine the most important tasks that will bring you closer to your vision and tackle them first. Time management. Allocate your time wisely. Use techniques like time blocking or the Pomodoro technique to stay focused and productive. Self-reflection. At the end of each day, reflect on your progress and identify areas for improvement. This helps you stay focused and make necessary adjustments to your approach. B. The role of consistency. Consistency is a hallmark of discipline. A champion doesn't rely on bursts of effort, but builds momentum through steady, persistent action. No matter how small the task, maintaining consistency is what creates long-term success. When you maintain a high level of discipline in all areas of life, it compounds, creating results that far exceed sporadic bursts of effort. Tip: to maintain consistency, create systems and routines that make it easy to stay on track. Whether it's an exercise routine, a work schedule, or daily reflection, creating habits and sticking to them is the key to staying disciplined. C. Developing mental toughness through discipline. Discipline also fosters mental toughness, which is your ability to push through adversity, stay focused under pressure, and keep your eyes on the prize. The more disciplined you are, the more resilient you become in the face of setbacks, failures, or challenges. Mental toughness is essential when things aren't going well. A champion doesn't quit when the going gets tough. They dig deeper, stay focused, and continue executing their strategy. The most successful people are those who can stay disciplined even in the toughest of times. Conclusion: the power of the champion's mindset. A champion's mindset is a combination of confidence, vision, and discipline. It's about believing in yourself, seeing a future worth striving for, and maintaining the daily habits and focus required to get there. The most successful people aren't those who never face setbacks or obstacles. They're the ones who have cultivated the mental resilience to overcome them and continue moving forward. To win big in life, you need more than just skills or opportunities. You need the mindset of a champion. By developing and nurturing confidence, vision, and discipline, you will empower yourself to face any challenge, seize any opportunity, and play the game of life to win. Conclusion: play smart, win big. Life is often described as a game, but unlike any game you may play for recreation, this one has real stakes. Your happiness, success, fulfillment, and well-being are all on the line. Winning in life requires more than just playing along or getting by. It demands intention, strategy, and a proactive approach. Throughout this book, we've explored how you can master the game of life by anticipating challenges, crafting adaptable strategies, building strong relationships, and overcoming obstacles with mental toughness. But none of this matters unless you approach life with the proper mindset, one that empowers you to play smart and win big. The key to winning big in life isn't about achieving instant gratification, collecting superficial victories, or outsmarting others for the sake of a momentary win. It's about sustaining success and creating a legacy of fulfillment, purpose, and lasting impact. It's about playing the long game. Each chapter of this book has given you tools to think strategically, to prepare for challenges before they arise, and to embrace the complexity of life with confidence. However, the real power comes in how you choose to use these principles in your everyday life. As you close this book, remember that life's game is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And like any marathon, success requires a combination of endurance, adaptability, and commitment to a bigger goal. Let's take a moment to reflect on the core principles that will guide you toward victory. 1. Understand the game you're playing. Every great player starts by understanding the rules, the environment, and the competition. Life is no different. As you move through your career, relationships, and personal growth, take the time to understand the different dimensions of your life's game. What are your ultimate objectives? How do you define success? These are the foundational questions that guide all of your actions. Remember that life is a dynamic game. Rules change, players evolve, and goals shift. Life's unpredictability means you must continually assess and adjust your strategies. However, it's also a game in which you control much of the outcome by your decisions, mindset, and preparation. 2. Leverage the power of game theory. You now know how to apply the principles of game theory to real-life situations. You have the ability to see situations from multiple perspectives, anticipating potential obstacles and opportunities before they arise. In essence, life becomes a series of strategic moves. In every interaction, every decision, you can predict the outcomes based on the strategies at play. Whether it's negotiating for a raise, navigating personal relationships, or managing a career transition, the ability to think several steps ahead and anticipate how others will react gives you a powerful advantage. Embrace this strategic approach in every aspect of your life. Never play on autopilot. Always ask, what's the best strategy to achieve my objective? 3. Build the right mindset. Your mindset is a powerful tool that can shape your success. The ability to confidently approach challenges, to see obstacles as opportunities, and to maintain focus on your vision even when the going gets tough is the hallmark of a champion. The champion's mindset, characterized by confidence, vision, and discipline, transforms how you engage with the world. Confidence is the belief that you can succeed, vision is the clarity of where you want to go, and discipline is the drive that keeps you moving toward your goals. Cultivating this mindset is essential for long-term success because it allows you to overcome setbacks, face adversity head-on, and maintain your momentum in the face of uncertainty. The champions of the world, whether they are athletes, entrepreneurs, or leaders, are not defined by their lack of fear or doubt, but by their ability to keep moving forward despite those emotions. They are people who continually push their limits, adapt to changing circumstances, and remain focused on their vision, knowing that persistence is key to long-term success. 4. Know yourself and play to your strengths. Self-awareness is the foundation of strategy. If you want to win big in life, you must know your strengths, weaknesses, and what makes you unique. Understand how you operate, what drives you, and how you react in different situations. This insight gives you a powerful advantage because you will be able to make decisions that align with your natural abilities and aspirations. Knowing yourself isn't just about understanding what you're good at. It's also about recognizing where you can improve and where you may need to adapt your strategies. Understanding your emotional triggers, your intellectual capabilities, and how you interact with others is invaluable in building an approach to life that sets you up for success. By maximizing your strengths and compensating for your weaknesses, you give yourself the best possible chance to win. 5. Cultivate relationships as leverage. No one wins alone. In life, as in any game, collaboration, connection, and networking are critical. Your relationships are leverage, tools you can use to support your growth, expand your influence, and reach your goals more effectively. Whether it's your family, friends, colleagues, mentors, or business partners, people are integral to your journey. However, relationships must be nurtured. They require effort, trust, and reciprocity. As you play life's game, be mindful of the connections you build, the value you add to others' lives, and the trust you cultivate. Your network will not only provide support when you need it most, but will also open doors to opportunities that you might not have been able to access on your own. 6. Adapt and evolve. In a world that is constantly changing, the ability to adapt is the most crucial skill you can have. Life throws unexpected challenges, twists, and turns. And to succeed, you must be flexible. The strategies you employ today may not be the best ones for tomorrow, and that's perfectly okay. The key to success is to remain open to evolution, to learn from experiences, to adjust when necessary, and to innovate when the situation calls for it. Flexibility allows you to pivot when necessary, transforming obstacles into opportunities. Whether it's changing careers, adapting to technological advancements, or dealing with personal setbacks, the ability to stay agile and alter your approach will keep you ahead of the curve. 7. Embrace the long game. Patience and perseverance are essential ingredients in the recipe for success. The road to winning in life is rarely a straight line. The ability to stay focused on your long-term goals and not get distracted by short-term frustrations, setbacks, or temptations is a hallmark of the most successful individuals. True winners in life understand that greatness doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of years, even decades, of consistent effort, learning, and growth. So, don't be discouraged if success seems slow at times. Celebrate small victories along the way and remember that lasting success is built over time, not through instant gratification. 8. Ethics. Win with integrity. Ultimately, winning big in life is not just about the results you achieve, but also about how you achieve them. Success achieved at the cost of your integrity is hollow, fleeting, and unsustainable. The true winners in life play with integrity, honesty, and respect for others. The most successful people are those who maintain their values and principles even when tempted by shortcuts or unethical choices. In the end, the relationships you build, the trust you earn, and the legacy you leave are far more important than any momentary success. Play the game with integrity, and you will not only win big, but win for the long haul. Final thoughts. Take action and play smart. As you move forward in your life, remember this. Success is not a destination. It's a journey. It's a series of decisions, actions, and strategies that you implement each and every day. By understanding the game you're playing, developing a winning mindset, building strong relationships, and adapting when necessary, you can design a life of success and fulfillment. So, step into the game of life with confidence, vision, and discipline. Anticipate challenges, strategize for success, and remain flexible enough to pivot when the game changes. And above all, play with integrity, knowing that true victory comes from playing smart and playing for the long term. Play smart. Win big.